Howdy folks, Brother Jim reporting here at End Times Prophecy News. Hanoi Jane wants climate criminals in energy sector tried and hanged like Nazis in Germany. The old bag. Hanoi Jane Fonda wants climate criminals in the U.S. energy sector tried and hanged like Nazis in Germany. Really, Jane, why don't you just leave it up to Thornberger or whatever her name is, that German little 16-year-old. Why don't you just turn in the old bag that never shuts up with stupid libtard crap out of Hollyweird. Fonda told Vice via Green Jihad that climate change is an existential threat. We've heard that word for millions of times over mainstream media in the past 2 to 3 years, like no other we have faced as a species. She said we should halt all pumping of oil and other fossil fuels immediately and find the people working in those industries good-paying union jobs elsewhere. It's a good thing she's an idiot actress.
Every Friday, Jane Fonda gets herself arrested on Capitol Hill as part of an ongoing climate protest with the group Fire Drill.
Well, you can call her.
Hey, I'm arrested. I'm arrested for pushing lies. Shut up, old bag. Oh, thank you. That's all we have from Jane Fonda. And transgender sues beauty pageant over exclusion. Yes, my friends, that's a dude dressed up like a woman. Shiites are everywhere nowadays. Abominations are growing, as the Bible says. Not content with harassing of authors and data researchers, forcing female Olympians off of sports councils and suing for misgendering them, a transgender person is now suing a beauty pageant for not allowing his self to compete and claiming it is a natural pageant. They've gone crazy, haven't they? William Met Week in Portland, of course, reports. Last January, Anita Green signed up to compete in Miss Oregon Beauty Pageant. Green, 29, is a trailblazer on the pageant circuit. When she competed in her first pageant, the 2017 Miss Montana USA contest, she was the third openly transgender contestant in the history of the Miss Universe program. This is about giving minorities a voice, Green says. I believe I'm beautiful and I want to set an example for all women, cisgender and transgender. Cisgender? I don't want to know. That beauty doesn't have to fit into specific molds. United States of America's Miss Oregon pageant organizers didn't agree. United States of America's pageants is a different organization from the one that operates Miss Montana USA, even though both pageants bear patriotic initials. They rejected Green's entry the same month she applied, returning her $195 entry fee after the state's pageant director told her it was a natural pageant. Now she's suing in federal court, asking a judge to compel the pageant to allow her to compete, as well as for unspecified monetary damages. Remember, it's not really a she. You can call it a she-it. Green's case appears to be the first of its kind in Oregon. If he wins, it could establish a legal precedent for Oregon and 20 other states with similar non-discrimination laws requiring pageant organizers to allow transgender people to compete. Wait a minute, are you saying that Montana is more progressive into hell than Oregon? It seems that way, doesn't it? The lawsuit is part of a continued push for equality in the state, says Mickey Gillette, an executive at Basic Rights Oregon, the state's leading LGBTQ advocacy group. The last decade or so, she has been seeing a real broadening of visibility for transgendering people, says Gillette, who is also a transgender woman. But this kind of message that you're not really a woman is so harmful for the person it's said to, and for young people growing up trying to misunderstand their place in the world. You mean the ones that are all committing suicide because of your indoctrination? We got good news about that coming up later today, by the way, by C.J. Pearson. Great news about stopping the indoctrination of the Jesuit curriculum in the schools. United States of America's Miss Oregon pageant, which takes place annually in Corvallis, says on its website it is designed to encourage women to strive to achieve their hopes, dreams, goals, and aspirations while making them feel confident and beautiful inside and out, even if you are a man. State winners qualify to enter the National United States of America Miss Pageant and win a prize package valued at more than $2,000. Green moved to Oregon from Montana in 2018 and 2019 won Miss Earth USA's Elite Miss Oregon contest. Now, what does this tell you about those conservatives of you who are moving out of California? You better check your state that you're moving into. Montana may not be the state you want to move to. Georgia may not be the one state you want. You better check it out closely. What's going on with abominations? 1 year ago, she began corresponding on Facebook with the United States of America's Oregon pageant director. According to Facebook messages acquired by W.W. Green, who works for a video game company, reached out to Smith asking for more information about the pageant. Well, I'll let you read the rest, but she did sue in U.S. District Court. Her lawsuit, filed by Portland lawyer Shanoa Payne, argues United States of America pageants, which host pageants across the nation and is headquartered in Nevada, unlawfully discriminated against Green. Oh my gosh. It's sick, folks. It's really sick. How about this one? Father arrested for attacking university official with bat after daughter's hoax rape story. It just gets crazier every day. Looks like a pedophile to me. A young woman concocted a story of being raped at University of Portland. Text messages and witness statements showed it to be a drunken tryst between consenting acquaintances. That university officials found no wrongdoing, and the alleged rapist was never charged with any crimes. Now the girl's father, a former employee of the university, has been arrested on second-degree assault charges after he lost his S, you can fill out the blanks, and beat one of the university officials with a baseball bat. Court documents revealed new information on the alleged assault that occurred between a former University of Portland employee and the university's current vice president of student development. The court documents obtained on Monday said the suspect, Patrick L., struck Matthew Rigg over the head with a baseball bat late Friday night in northeast Portland. A witness called 911 while this was reportedly happening, saying the victim was bleeding heavily after being struck on the head. When Rigg was sent to a nearby hospital, he received around 18 staples to his scalp for several lacerations. Very easy to have a concussion and or die from this. L's daughter, Clara, used to attend the school. Around 3 years ago, L brought an allegation forward concerning the sexual assault allegations. When the university conducted an investigation, they ultimately found the allegations lacked merit. KOIN 6 News spoke with Clara L. at that time after she went public with her story. Rigg told officers he believed L. to be angry with both himself and the University of Portland about the sexual assault investigation. L. had reportedly been emailing Rigg as well as sending him private messages on social media sites about 3 months before the altercation. However, Rigg told police the messages were not threatening. According to an email sent to UP students and staff obtained by KOIN 6 News, the university issued a no trespass order to L on Saturday, barring him from university property and events. The email also listed various university resources for any student or staff member upset by the incident. The email sent by UP spokesperson Michael Llewellyn called the situation deeply upsetting. Llewellyn declined to comment further, telling KOIN 6 the University of Portland is declining any comment due to the active nature of this criminal investigation. What are they hiding? The Oregonian adds the probable cause affidavit states that L worked at UP and that about 3 years ago he told school administrators about his daughter, who was a student at the school, being sexually assaulted by another student. Employees told L they had already looked into the allegations and determined they did not warrant further investigation. L and his family had been outspoken critics of the university's handling of the investigation, and his daughter appealed the university's ruling, which found the alleged perpetrator not responsible. So you can see that this father, who does kind of look sick, oh, here's the daughter. But this father was protecting his daughter, obviously, who had been raped and sexually assaulted. So because the university chose not to ruin the life of a kid based on a flimsy rape allegation, officials are now being beaten. How will this affect their decisions in the future if similar stories are brought before them? I don't know the reality of the whole story. I don't know if anybody really knows, but the father is obviously protecting the daughter and went after him. Now, I want to finish this report with this. When the Antichrist is revealed, in Revelation 6, I want you to understand, it says, the second horseman of the apocalypse. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. And, okay, so here we have, and we see down here, it says the pale horse, the fourth horseman of the apocalypse, and power was given unto him to give over a fourth part of the earth to kill with the sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. We're going to have peace taken from the earth, and we're going to have a quarter of the earth killing one another. Okay? Now, why do you think that could be happening? Well, this story lends that to the truth, because there's nothing but lying in the streets, nothing but protecting pedophiles and rapists. So what is going to happen? Well, you are starting to see some of that start to come to fruition now. Yep. It's only going to get worse, folks. Thank you for listening.